Hey there, assholes. Pat here, also known as the Patriarchy. All hail the Patriarchy, well into 2017. Courtney Love exposed Linda Sarsour on Twitter. It was glorious. Or as I like to call her, Linda Sarsour. Courtney Love, you may not be a fan of her, you may hate Hole, or you may think she killed Kurt Cobain. I think Dave did it so he could start the Foo Fighters personally. I'm just kidding. The Yoko Ono of the 1990s, Courtney Love has come out against Women's March Committee leader Linda Sarsour once Courtney was exposed to Sarsour's fact-twisting tactics. Courtney didn't hold back. After reading the Daily Caller's report, Linda Sarsour has raised $80K for anti-Muslim hate crime that allegedly did not happen. So Courtney Love just came out and started going after Linda Sarsour. Now, I know Courtney Love's like not an A-list celebrity or that relevant anymore, but she actually did do some research on this, and Sarsour and all of her cronies can be like, oh, you're just posting right-wing propaganda. Linda Sarsour ran the Women's March. She has ties to all sorts of shady shit. She pushes narratives. She is an SJW. She is as much of a radical feminist, radical as you could possibly be. She's just as bad as it gets. So everything Courtney Love says here, I completely agree with, and I want to praise Courtney Love for this, because if her crazy mind can figure this shit out, then Patton Oswalt and Sarah Silverman have no excuse. You're a vile disgrace to women and all mankind. Linda is the kindest, most generous, most incredible woman I know. She makes me proud to be a woman. I am forever proud to be her sister. Well, that's a shame. Count me out of anything else related to her. She's a fraud. Damn. Sarsour could not help but challenge Love. Instead of addressing the campaign Sarsour was connected to, she deflected to attacking Courtney's source. So Courtney posts a right-wing article to make no point. Thanks, Courtney, for clarifying what side you are on. Not the side of justice, or you would be demanding accountability for brutal assault of Rama. So apparently what it was is there was this hate crime that she raised like $80,000, $100,000 for, and there's no physical evidence for it, and all the witnesses there that that testified gave different stories. So the police are not investigating it as a hate crime because it doesn't look like a hate crime, but she asked for the money as this for a hate crime, which is fucked up because I know, oh, you're lying, but we know Linda Sarsour is a liar. We know she uses things to push an agenda. We know that she's a scam. She uses scams and political movements to get money, and ideology to get money for herself. Anyone out there actually cares about social justice and activism and wants to fight for things should not like someone like Linda Sarsour, because she hurts your actual message. She makes you guys look bad. I see you followed a Women's March. If you really truly believe in women's rights and human rights, please consider taking back your tweet. So then Courtney posts some stuff from there, and there is no evidence at this time suggesting the incident involved any type of bias which would constitute the incident being investigated as a hate crime. Please see the attached call associated with this incident. Rama Warsam is the woman for whom the fundraising campaign was created for. The report cites that Warsam was participator and possibly provoked a group of physical altercation that resulted in several people suffering injuries. Love continued. Thanks, Courtney, for clarifying. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Linda, but I feel you're a fraud and you're inciting anti-American rhetoric. I have zero faith in you, and oh my god, and your plight. Very fishy. Don't apologize for your veiled anti-Muslim rhetoric. I will always fight for my country to be a better nation that respects all its citizens. That's my point. I never mentioned any religion. You just confirmed to me you're an anti-Semite, anti-American fraud. Goodbye, I'm done with you. I didn't even know or care what religion she is. I was calling her out for exploiting a fake story, inciting hatred towards Americans. Was that sincerity or sarcasm? I'm flattered and honored either way, thank you. I have much respect for journalism. Yeah, and at one point, she said that she never heard of Courtney Love. I think Linda Sarsour said she didn't know who Courtney Love was. Which is really funny. She's like, I've never heard of her till this day. So that's hilarious. But kudos to Courtney Love for calling out Linda Sarsour. There's a lot of videos on Sarsour you can see on other people's channels and all that, breaking her down. And there's a lot of stuff showing her to be rather shady. Politically, I mean, everything. She's pretty much just a con artist. And she didn't want to defend the accusations in the article. She just attacks the she goes ideology. She's like, oh, it's conservative and stuff like that, because she can't defend the points. If she had a real defense, she would have just stated back. Instead, it's just Courtney Love hates women. She's character assassinating, right? Even though Courtney Love is like, look, I found this shit. Explain this. So that's pretty crazy. So what do you guys think about this in the comments? Do you agree with Courtney Love? How do you feel about Linda Sarsour? Who do you think won in this battle? I think Courtney Love kicked ass here. But also, there's articles here. Go look at that original Daily Caller article. I'll link it in the description. If I'm gonna go try and find it, it might not be here immediately, but it will be in there eventually. And then I will try to find some other articles on there that I've been looking at. Instead of going into detail here, I'll let you guys look at it for yourself. But kudos. Not all celebrities are idiot assholes. Not all of them don't have balls and are willing to criticize people that associate themselves with social justice or the rights of women and everyone in unity. So, awesome. Anyways, the patriarchy. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, go fuck yourselves. Love ya. Always have.